Imagine a city so narrow, you could almost stretch your arms and touch both ends. A place where mountains rise like giants, and life flows in the shadow of their towering presence. Welcome to Yangon County, China, the narrowest city in the world. Nestled deep in the heart of the Yunnan province, this is a place where nature and humanity coexist in the most extraordinary way. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of Yangon County, a city so unique, it feels like it's been plucked straight out of a fairy tale. Let's start with the basics. Yangon County is located in the Jiaodong region of Yunnan province, in southwestern China. But what makes this place truly special isn't just its location, it's its shape. Yangon is built along the banks of the Nanxi River, squeezed between two steep mountain ranges. The city stretches for about 5 kilometers in length, but its width, well, at its narrowest point, it's just 30 meters wide. Yes, you heard that right, 30 meters. That's about the length of a basketball court. Imagine living in a city where you can practically wave to your neighbor across the river while standing on your balcony. Now, you might be wondering, how did a city end up in such a peculiar location? The answer lies in its history. Yangon County has been around for centuries, and its unique geography was both a blessing and a curse. The mountains provided natural protection from invaders, and the river served as a vital trade route. But building a city in such a confined space, that was no easy task. Over time, the people of Yangon adapted to their environment, creating a city that's as resilient as it is unique. Let's take a closer look at life in Yangon. Picture this: narrow streets winding their way along the river, houses perched precariously on the mountainsides, and bridges connecting the two halves of the city. It's a place where every inch of space is used wisely. The locals have mastered the art of vertical living, with buildings stacked on top of each other like layers of a cake. And don't even get me started on the views. Imagine waking up every morning to the sight of mist-covered mountains and the sound of the river flowing below. It's like living in a postcard. But life in Yangon isn't just about the scenery. The people here have a deep connection to their environment. Farming is a way of life, and the terraced fields carved into the mountainsides are a testament to their ingenuity. Despite the challenges of living in such a narrow space, the community thrives. Markets bustle with activity, children play in the streets, and the aroma of local delicacies fills the air. It's a place where tradition and modernity coexist in perfect harmony. Of course, living in the narrowest city in the world comes with its fair share of challenges. Space is limited, and resources can be scarce. The mountains, while beautiful, can also be unforgiving. Landslides and flooding are constant threats, and the people of Yangon have learned to adapt to the ever-changing landscape. But despite these challenges, the spirit of the community remains unbroken. They've built a life for themselves in one of the most unlikely places on Earth, and that's something truly remarkable. Now, let's talk about the river, the lifeblood of Yangon. The Nanxi River isn't just a geographical feature, it's the heart and soul of the city. It provides water for farming, a means of transportation, and a source of food. But perhaps most importantly, it's a symbol of the city's resilience. No matter how narrow the space, the river keeps flowing, just like the people of Yangon keep pushing forward. It's a reminder that even in the most challenging circumstances, life finds a way. As we delve deeper into the story of Yangon, it's impossible not to wonder, what does the future hold for this unique city? With modernization sweeping across China, Yangon is at a crossroads. On one hand, there's the temptation to expand, to build beyond the confines of the mountains. On the other hand, there's the desire to preserve the city's unique character and heritage. It's a delicate balance, and only time will tell how Yangon will evolve. But for now, Yangon remains a hidden gem, a place where time seems to stand still. It's a city that defies expectations, a place where the impossible becomes possible. Whether you're an adventurer, a history buff, or just someone who appreciates the beauty of the world, Yangon County is a destination that will leave you in awe. So, the next time you find yourself scrolling through your phone, dreaming of far-off places, remember Yangon, the narrowest city in the world. A place where mountains meet the sky, and life flows like the river that runs through it. A place that reminds us that even in the narrowest of spaces, there's room for wonder, for beauty, and for life. Thanks for joining me on this journey to Yangon County. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from around the world. And as always, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring. Did you enjoy this video? Check out other clips of Amazing 7 and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified our latest videos.